It's important. Actually, I think change itself needs to be simple. You need to chop up your transformations or your change processes into something simple that you can actually, have success doing the change. Communication is always an issue. It's always important, and we tend to, never communicate enough. And we have experimented with different ways of internal communication in Schibsted. And I think not only, related to change, but in general, I think what really works best is to have a very open style. Like in VG, we have this more or less everyday all hands meeting where we talk about yesterday's priorities, today's priorities, and also other things going on in the company. Can also be corporate news or talk about the numbers or the strategy. So kind of having this really open forum where everyone's invited, I think is, a change engine. Doing these small, repetitive things intentionally every day, that's what makes change happen, in my opinion. It's a good question, and I think, we're still struggling to find that balance, and I think probably we will be struggling, finding that right balance for quite some time. And, in my view, there are a lot more small incremental change than there are these, huge genial innovations. So to get that kind of newsroom, for instance, where you have room to do incremental small experiments every day, that's also, what we base our success on. So removing that possibility from the newsroom or from the local companies, I think would be wrong. But then we also know that, sometimes it's better if you have an idea, if you want it to grow by itself, you need to make room for it. You need to remove it from the old realities and the bureaucracy of the existing organizations. So there's definitely a balance there. Well, first of all, I think it's great that you have that as one of the main topics in this conference. I also love that Johan Lippmann, just kind of showing very interesting examples. Also, on how we as a media business can actually be part of changing society with how we present news related to diversity. If we present them in a serious way, people are taking these issues more seriously out in the world, and that's wow, that's cool. When it comes to Schibsted, we definitely have, challenges in that area, and I think it's super important that we are transparent, and that we start measuring, how we are doing, how we are hopefully getting every day better in that area.